Hey everybody, it's Michelle. So I have a lot of requests on asking how to print on fabric. Well, this is muslin, and you just cut out the piece you want, just like the same size as your paper, your printer paper. Cut off any strings that are on there. You don't want them to get jammed. And I overlap the top part and then I tape it on the back. And then I tape little pieces throughout the whole entire area because they say you can just tape the top part, but no, it gets jammed a lot. And I like it better when you tape around the whole thing and just make sure it's down, really good. This way it's not going to get jammed when you put it in the printer. So I'm just putting little pieces and attaching it on each side. And again, if there's any strings, you want to take those strings off. All right, so in your corners too, anywhere that looks like it's sticking out. And then you could have ironed it too. I didn't iron, I'm just doing it to show everybody. You want to put it face down because it's going to go through and come up the correct way. And it's coming through. And I think it looks so cute. Now you're going to have a different look depending on what particular fabric you put through. You'll see some of that fabric, the different ways the fibers go in the thread. So right now, this is wax paper. Now you could do transfers with wax paper, and you just cut out your wax paper, same size, like your 8x10 printer paper, 8x11, whatever it is, and you just cut your wax paper up, and then I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to tape it on there. Now you're going to see after when I did this one, I kind of left it a little bit loose. You want to have maybe a little bit of a smaller piece and really tape it down and make sure it's really flat, because when the ink is going on, it doesn't absorb into wax paper. It will stay, wet. And so when this one went through, you're going to see a couple lines, but I went with it anyway, and I'm going to show you how it still came off onto the wood surface that I put it on. This is just an example of how you can do transfers and print on wax paper and then put it onto your surface. And this will save you on getting transfers. You can do it yourself at home. You can print out any printable and attach it, or just, put it onto any surface. But you do have to do it right away because the ink stays wet because it is wax paper, and you want to take that and you want to apply it onto the surface that you're using right after you print. I did little bee heads that I made up. And see where there's lines on the side, and I think that's because I had it a little bit loose, but that's okay. You see the wood? All you have to do is flip it over. You don't take your wax paper off, just leave it on the paper, and just take something like I used my transfer tool, and I took it and I just rubbed it onto the wood surface just to give you an idea of what you can do with that. And look at how cute they are. Let me know what you think.